Most people pick a place to eat based on taste. You assume health regulations are being followed and that your meal is safe. Yet a WIAT42 investigation discovered some restaurants have been making the same serious mistakes for years. Tonight, we reveal the Dicey Dining Top 5. To find out which restaurants were cited for the most violations since 2011, we poured over hundreds of documents dating back nearly 4 years.
And once again, we've got an insect problem here with roaches and spiders.
Here's a list of the not-so-fantastic 5. And we start with 5th place, where there's actually a tie. Through the end of 2013, the Waffle House on Crestwood Boulevard in Birmingham was cited for 71 violations. Tack on 40 more this year for a grand total of 111. On 5 different occasions, a food inspector found meat wasn't stored at the proper temperature. Also, a worker was spotted not washing hands, and clean dishes and coffee mugs had food particles in them. We went inside to get their side of the story, but the manager said they couldn't talk to us. The Star Food Mart on Corner School Road in Warrior was written up for 72 violations between 2011 and 2013. Tack on 39 more this year for a total of 111, again tied for the 5th most. Based on health department reports, inspectors saw flies, gnats, and roaches in the kitchen.
And we do have a pest control company that tries to keep it at bay. But, there's only, like you said, they like food. So we can't, get every single one, even though we do try.
The Star Food Mart was also cited for moldy bread and onions, and egg rolls, corn dogs, and chicken tenders weren't stored at the proper temperature. With the 4th most violations, the Waffle House on Gadsden Highway in Birmingham. Jefferson County health inspectors served up 98 violations between 2011 and 2013. 48 more this year, a total of 146. This Waffle House was cited 5 different times for storing eggs at the wrong temperature, and employees were seen not washing their hands properly multiple times.
One of the things was employees not washing hands. How big of a priority is that for y'all?
That's the #1 priority. So, like I said, I haven't seen these things go on my shifts when I'm here. Everybody do what they're supposed to do.
Inspectors also deducted points for mold accumulation inside the ice machine. Number 3, O'Charley's on South Colonial Drive in Alabaster. 137 violations between 2011 and 2013. Another 10 this year for a total of 147. Shelby County inspectors marked O'Charley's down twice for a, quote, presence of flies. They also pointed out problems with keeping eggs and fish at the right temperature and with toxic/poisonous items not being stored properly. O'Charley's did respond in a statement saying, in part, quote, in the last 2 years, O'Charley's has made significant changes in equipment, management, and training to improve the quality of the food and service in the Alabaster location. Those changes have resulted in scores of 90 or above for the last 2 years. The second worst offender, that would be the Waffle House on 1st Street South in Alabaster. It racked up 185 violations between 2011 and 2013, 6 more in 2014 for a total of 191. Inspectors say this Waffle House has had problems keeping food at the proper temperature. In fact, 9 different times. It was told to repair 2 coolers since they weren't keeping food at the required 41 degrees or lower. We did try to get someone to talk to us about the temperature issues, but they never warmed to the idea. So, which restaurant has the dubious honor of being written up the most? Well, you could say that this Waffle House here on Highway 280 in Hoover is scattered, smothered, and covered in violations. In fact, 180 between 2011 and 2013, then another 13 this year, a grand total of 193, the most of any restaurant in Jefferson and Shelby counties. Inspectors reported that the floors were dirty. Eggs were not kept cold enough on 6 different occasions, and employees didn't wash hands after touching money and after touching gum in their mouths. Does that concern you?
Oh, yes, and the E. coli and with the chicken and stuff like that. Definitely, and seems like they'd have that posted out here or something, or how many violations, they'd have to show that.
Once again, a response from Waffle House about the nearly 200 violations was not on the menu. So after watching that, you may be wondering if these restaurants have committed all these violations, why are they still open? Well, based on the guidelines from the Alabama Department of Public Health, businesses are closed right away if they receive a score below 60. And while one of the restaurants, the Waffle House in Alabaster, scored as low as 67, none of them dropped below the 60 mark. So none of them were closed. However, they are re-inspected within 48 hours if they score between 60 and 69.